You can die with these Dixie assholes or work for me and live.
Okay, sure thing. Whatever you want.
Can't trust a rat. Send your men to the First Baptist Church. Those Dixie heathens have been handled.
I'll have some of my men come right over. And thanks.
Please state your name for the record.
Donovan. John.
Mr. Donovan, you understand that by appearing before this committee, you have explicitly waived your constitutional rights in regards to counsel and self-incrimination.
Sure.
And you further acknowledge that by appearing before this committee, you agree to disclose all information pertaining to the events that occurred in New Bordeaux during the summer and fall of 1968.
I wouldn't be sitting here if I didn't.
You were an operative in the Central Intelligence Agency from 1953 to 1969, is that correct?
That's right.
When did you arrive in Vietnam?
August of 1961.
Please describe for this committee the actions you took during your time in Vietnam.
I spent a couple months in Saigon. Then I was transferred to a base in Laos that was operated by the Special Activities Division. We trained and equipped the Hmong and then turned them loose on the NVA. We're running arms and supplies via the Ho Chi Minh Trail.
And you worked with Lincoln Clay in what eventually became the Phoenix program.
Within a year or so, Lincoln was heading up his own PRU. We'd cross over into Vietnam and locate enemy targets and either kill them or bring them back for interrogation. Just thinking about it? Jesus Christ. You wouldn't believe the shit we did to those cocksuckers.
Oh. Stare the fuck down. We cleaning this place up right. Thanks to you.
This man's name is Jesse. We were just having ourselves a little conversation about witchy do say.
Listen, I ain't done nothing, you hear? I don't know anything. I was just taking a walking down the street, and she just grabbed me is all.
You with Dixie Mafia?
No. Yes, I mean, shit. I did it for the money, you hear? I ain't got nothing personal against y'all. I don't even carry a gun.
Where's Doucette?
He's out at the abandoned amusement park to the west of here.
Banned Saturdays. What the hell is he doing out there?
From what I heard, it's because you've been tearing things up. Georgie's on a goddamn warpath. He wants Richie dead. So Richie, he grabbed what was left of the heroin and took off. Said he was gonna lay low until he could settle things with Georgie.
How many men he got with him?
Hell, I don't know. All of them.
Hand me that knife.
No, please. No, I ain't done nothing to y'all. Please, I'm begging you. My mom, she...
Go on, get.
He could warn Doucette.
He ain't no threat to nobody. Let him run back home to his mama.
If you wrong, there'll be hell to pay.
Black goes blue.
Hemorrhoids. They itch. Swell. Burn. Uncomfortable. Embarrassing.
I'm running low. Can you send supplies to Del Rey Hollow?
I'll head your way now.
You spot anything you can use?
Let me see what you got.
Yes, we... sense about this, man. Richie needs to work his What? Hey, motherfucker! Georgie sent you?
Got eyes on his ass. Get the fuck over here.
Welcome to Baron Saturday's Fun. We're sure happy to have you with us today. So put your troubles aside and enjoy yourself. You never know what that dirty old Baron's got waiting for you round the corner. Hooey!
Fall in, now. Shows up again, he'll get another ass kick. Run, bitch.
I was hoping we'd find an animal back. Just keep looking up for me.
Any of y'all seen him? Where'd he go, fellas? Let's try over here now.
Another one!
Can't keep losing guys like this. You ain't going nowhere. Georgie sent you?
Now on your right, we got the carnival carousel. Nice place.
Getting my ass out of this shit.
Stay out of trouble.
I'll send you to the promised land.
First times, you might want to head over and meet the meanest gators this side. Gator roller coaster.
Get that
You're due love dark. Welcome to the Bone Rattler. Ain't much resting in peace going on here. To ensure a safe ride, keep your hands, arms, and legs inside the caskets
I didn't mean
at
to
all
get mixed up in
times.
all this shit.
And keep
Be
an
late
eye
for
on
second
the
guessing now,
road.
asshole.
Yeah.
So you get your yellow...
Enjoy the ride, y'all.
Fuck that.
Switching out ammo. Was that you, asshole? Georgie sent you? You get... Oh, shit, shit, shit! Oh, oh, oh.
Hey, motherfucker! We know you're out here somewhere!
Ground and cover. Got a feeling you'll think it twice about now.
Fucking animal killed our boy!
Is that you, asshole? Can't let him pick us off.
Crawdaddy's Wild Ride is the wildest ride in the country. Hop on in.
Gonna plug him.
Around there all over the seconds for a
Work something out.
Hey, that's good. Well, folks, you made it all the way. Welcome, y'all. Oh,
Take it
here's
out.
a story.
Y'all get over here.
Well, I just happen to have one. So why don't you sit for a spell and have a listen to my tale about that devil beast known as the
Hand this shit over.
It all began in a small Negro village nestled deep in the bayou, far outside our civilized city. It was a place where slaves ran to hide from the world and home to call home. But something else called this place home too. Something evil. And it was watching, waiting. Now say what you will about the life of a slave, but those days brought the Negro foreclosures are gone. Saved many a soul from the lake of fire that it did. But soon they started backsliding, returning to the ways of their African ancestors. And an elder named Papa Virgil led them back to the old heathen practice known as and good old Papa Virgil, well, he took on a new name. Balanced the days. That evil in the darkness knew this was his time.
Time to warm you up, boy.
Started going missing.
Run that motherfucker out of here.
The great man took hold of folks, and his name was whispered throughout the village. A fierce man-beast covered in fur, a mouth of razors with claws. Evil men went after him, but none of them returned.
You looking to get dead?
Desperate to fend off that beast, the simple-minded folks scoured the banks of the bayou with voodoo dolls. Horrific things made of human bones and hair, and painted in blood. But this dissuaded the Rougarou not one bit. And some things got worse. The hero
George, you sent over a nigger to do his dirty work.
Michael to save those lost sheep who'd gone astray and killed a Rougarou. He stalked the beast for days, but in the end returned to the village empty-handed. Guide me, O Lord my God. I serve only your will.
You need to run this through, boy. You think you can come in here and steal my heroin without nobody noticing?
I'm not here to steal your heroin, Richie. I'm here to make you pay for what you did to Sammy and Ellis Robinson.
I didn't have nothing to do with that!
I watched you stab Ellis in the gut. I couldn't do nothing about it then, but I sure as hell can now.
God damn it! None of that was my idea, you hear? It was all Georgie, him and his old man. They wanted y'all gone, not me. What was I supposed to do? Say no?
Either that or make sure that I was dead.
Oh, no. No, please. Please. Listen. Just decent thing would be to let a man get in a prayer before you kill him.
You can pray on the way up.
No, please!
When I saw Richie Doucette hanging from that Ferris wheel, I felt a profound sense of disbelief. Nothing like this had ever happened before. You mobsters killed each other all the time, but it was generally a small, contained event. Some greaseball is eating spaghetti and meatballs at his favorite restaurant and gets popped in the head. But this was different. Even then, even before I knew who killed him, I knew that Richie had been put on display. Lincoln was trained in psychological warfare by the CIA. He wanted to terrify the mob, wanted them to know he was going to kill every last one of them, and that none of them would be able to stop him.
inside the holler. And tonight, we're gonna talk about the things happening right here in New Bordeaux. Things I don't think anyone could have ever predicted. Except yours truly, of course. Seems there's a gentleman out there, maybe he's even listening right now, who police are referring to as a violent agitator.
Keynesian economics. So if he's now willing to lose our dollar gold convertibility, he might actually get money. Oops.
Seth's dead. The hollow's yours.
They say you strung him up on the old Ferris wheel.
He killed Ellis. Shit all over the people in this neighborhood. Doucette got what he deserved.
The righteous will rejoice when he sees the vengeance. He will bathe his feet in the blood of the wicked. That goes both ways, you know.
Thought you said all that was behind us.
My men are struggling with the notion that we now have to answer to the same men who killed Baca, who wiped out half our number.
If I was them, I'd get over it. We don't have time to go around coddling people.
Of course not. But gestures carry weight. And if you were to help my man Emmanuel, that's a gesture that would go a long way in calming nerves.
What's he need?
He oversees my reefer operation over at the boathouse. Help him, and I'll see to it you get a portion of the profits.
Just so we're clear, I'm expecting a cut of everything, not just what comes from selling weed. It's gonna cost a lot of money to take down Marcano.
Don't worry. I'll make sure you get your money.
Bordeaux. There are reports of a violent shootout at the abandoned Baron Saturday's fun park. The authorities haven't released an official tally, but sources are reporting multiple casualties. One witness claims to have seen a man hanging from the very top of the decommissioned Ferris wheel, but police have refused to comment on the veracity of that report. The fun park has been closed for a number of years and was once a subject of controversy for what colored civil rights groups described as racially inflammatory imagery.
Come on.
Problems?
This goddamn thing keeps jamming up. If you're ready to see the other briefings, we can get started.
Show me what else you managed to dig up.
You got it. Two of the city's finest scumbags. Oh, yes. Point for Dunn's favorite son, Thomas Burke.
How's he doing since Danny?
9 weeks ago, Burke stumbles into Roman the Butcher Barbiere's deli, drunk off his ass, waving a gun around. He fires off 10 rounds, but the only thing he manages to hit is a fucking ham hock in the goddamn deli case. The butcher's boys slap the shit out of him and toss him in a dumpster.
Barbieri is the one who took over Point Verdun, right? Busted up Burke's leg with a tire iron.
That's why Burke was willing to go along with the robbery. He thought it'd make things square with Sal, and he'd be able to get Point Verdun back.
You always struck me as an asshole.
Yeah, just like every other Irishman. But he hates Marcano as much as you do.
Yeah, all right. Least I can do is give Danny's old man a chance for a little payback. Oh, fucking hell.
He's been spending his time in a dive bar up in Point Verdun. Duffy's, it's called. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
Yo, you better be worth all this trouble.
The man himself, Mr. Vito Scaletta.
You gotta be shitting me.
Last couple months have been pretty tough on old Vito. Sal's always hated him. Thought he was a mole for the commission, but he couldn't do anything about it because Vito's made. After the heist, Sal refused to pay Vito his cut, and then he put the clamps on him. He's been trying to limit Vito's ability to pay what's owed.
And if Scaletta can't kick up, the commissioner give Marcano permission to whack him.
The only reason that Vito is still above ground is because he has a couple off-the-record businesses. He's been using that money to pay Sal.
Gotta give Scaletta credit. Pretty goddamn tenacious.
He's lasted a lot longer than I thought he would, but the clock is ticking. A couple weeks ago, Sal sent in his nephew, a kid named Michael Greco, to help Vito run River Row. Greco's been using his guys to limit what Vito can do, where he can go. Once he has Vito completely boxed in, he'll make his move.
Scaletta has to know what Greco has planned. pay him a visit. See if I can leverage this thing with Greco to bring Scaletta around to my way of thinking.
I'm sure he'll appreciate your concern.